It's Tuesday, and you know what that means. It's time for another exciting adventure into the land of customizing, toy restoration, toy talk, and much, much more right here on Choppin Shop. As always, I am one of your hosts, Dave Wonder, and I am joined tonight by one of my very favoriteest people in the whole wide world. That's right, the madman of Minneapolis, Matt Lind. Hi, Matt.
Hello.
How are you, friend?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm great. I don't know. I've been sorting through stuff and having a ball. I found a bunch of antiquated technology yesterday. So like my OG Game Boy and Game Boy Advance. So I tested those today. I've been going through old trading cards, old digital cameras, old memory cards. When I tried to start doing this the first time, it's bad. So I don't know. It's been fun. And then I scored some of these today. And I already ripped apart poor Mouse Jaw, and I've already been starting to customize and army build and figure out how to do this. So I'm like, I can make probably like 5 or 6 of these guys look totally different. I'm like, shit. So
well, and you know, anything you don't use, I'm sure Ben would gladly.
Does anybody need some? Also, the funny thing is, I figured out that you can just swap these on like this. I put both these onto the normal body just a little bit.
Oh yeah, it's all the same. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the beauty of Origins right there, where it's like, you can rip this figure apart 10 different ways.
Absolutely.
And so
before we get rolling too hard here, I'm going to grab some water because I do plan to do some painting.
Oh,
so I'll
yeah, I will be painting as well. Well, Matt's grabbing some water. I'm going to give a quick shout out to the COJ because we got you here. What up, Ben? We got Fortnite, Theo Mike, Stanley's Toy Channel, Josh Bear. What up, Penny Rooster Reviews? How's it going, man? Mr. Ryan Clark, Earl, Jamie Lynn, Pendergast, Ninth, Hankin. Oh man, we got a good crew in here tonight. Hell yeah. Matt's back. Welcome back, mate. Hope you are well, right? Everybody was hoping you got better, man.
I am doing much better, yes.
Holy crap, it's Matt. Haven't seen you all year. Nice.
Well, you know, I know with your new schedule, you can't make the Sunday stuff as much anymore, Mitch. I was on this last Sunday on No World United.
Dude, it's been one of those really weird things of realizing how quick this year and it hit the ground running. It's like, oh yeah.
3 and 5,000 sort of compatible, but they're not like designed to be.
Yeah, there's
like, you know, hands and accessories and stuff you can kind of fudge, but Masterverse figures definitely aren't designed to come apart like the Origin stuff is.
Yeah.
So yeah. You can mix and match a little bit, but it's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
And yes, I did have COVID.
Matt had the vid.
I had COVID and also just wanted to, rest.
Right, check this out. There we go. Got some of those the metal head roboto arm swapped on there now. The whole new shoulder. So I'm gonna be probably futzing with those. Oh dang!
Does he come with both arms for the?
No, he just comes with one. So, but you rotate the elbow around.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you have one for the other arm. Like
they're
armor.
They're definitely generic enough that they work. Reverse, unlike some of those parts.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely like I was trying to figure out how I could combine 2 of these into one. And I've just been having fun with this dude. Like, just these flame effects are so stupid and goofy. Also, a strange realization that Mattel officially made better Mousers than Super 7. Coming from a big Mouser dude, these have ankle articulation. They're a little bit more modular. They have this feature, which I think is funny. They have a cannon in their mouth. So you can have that fire coming out. I
can't believe that the Super 7 ones didn't have the ankles.
Dude, it breaks my heart. I love the Super 7 TMNT line, and Lord knows I have enough of those friggin' Mousers. I at last count, thanks to a bunch of folks sending me Mousers along with Beard getting me a pack, I am up to 40 Super 7 Mousers.
Good Lord.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, I'm a big old Mouser fan, so having two of these is like okay. And then also seeing how quickly I can start like making weird alternate versions of like zombie robot squad men, I'm like, okay, these are Eternia Cybermen, So pretty stoked for that. I don't know. I've been I got to come down a little early tonight as opposed to coming down, like 20 minutes before the show, and I was futzing with those and having a ball. So, indeed, Mousejaw. Earl says, "What's Matt's desk?"
I don't know.
I'm guessing what is on Matt's desk.
I got lots of stuff on my desk.
Oh, is that the gin?
Yeah, it's one of the things I was going to work on tonight, and I stuck my hand into this paint here, and it was actually much better than I was expecting.
Or 4-0, Hankin. Sorry, I did the 4D 4-0. Hopefully they managed to show up at my Target. No sign today. When I was there, maybe next week. Oh, what's the retail on the Motu Turtles? For the deluxe, it was $25. They didn't have any of the normal ones, so I didn't
Those are 20.
Oh, yikes! Damien says, "Dave, you need to treat us with an epic Mouser battle photo shoot." Oh, I will. I'm actually going to film a little thing tomorrow on the Super 7 display and try and put it up as a reel, and then not a reel, a short, and then yeah, I'm gonna go through shelf by shelf. I filmed all of them outside of a few, and yeah, I'm gonna do that. And so stay tuned. They'll be popping up, and then I think eventually be doing a big old photo shoot. Munkin says, I bought a new Jazzwares Master Chief today, and one of the hands broke while I was trying to swap.
No.
Sick already this year. I barely got to Target Black Widow and found a starting lineup Pulse exclusive fig at DD's this week. What's DD? I don't know what DD is.
Don't know.
Do Mattel and Playmates share the profits from those figures?
No. Playmates is not probably going to get anything from it, would be my guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I'm guessing that Mattel is paying for the rights for TMNT, so they got that, but
yeah, they just might have a limited license. Would be
Winter Star. Origins are a great toy line. They're durable. My son has a couple of them. The array of characters, the cost, the modularity, they're fantastic toys. For me, I got bit by the Masterverse bug, and I declared right then and there I could not do Origins because
I did both for a while. And I still have my classics collection. I'm selling off my classics a little bit at a time. And I did sell off all my Origins except for a very select few. They're very nice toys. If you like that, especially if you like that vintage aesthetic.
Oh, yeah.
They are kind of a bitch to collect.
Yeah. Well, there's so many that come out.
There's a lot. There's exclusives that are tough to track down. There's waves that just like don't show up anywhere.
Yeah. It's weird.
So it's a challenging line to collect, and then now it looks like going forward they're switching everything at retail to the Filmation style, which fine.
Admittedly, I kind of dig, but
yeah, I don't have a problem with it, but it does seem like kind of I'm surprised they're not salting in toy-based characters. Because there's still a lot that they haven't done.
Yeah. Josh Bear asked, anyone buy shirts from Fright Rags and can tell me about their quality? I've never bought one from. Sorry. Josh Brown is looking for the damned flocked Moss Man still.
I hadn't seen those for a long time, and then they did start popping up around here not terribly long ago, but I also haven't seen any in a minute. So
good call, Winterstar. Winterstar asked, "Oh yeah, I should ask Matt if he has the Bat Person from Classics."
Batros. I might still have Batros. I can't remember if I sold Batros or not.
You should check him out because apparently hit up Winterstar. Mitch Falcon says, also Mitch is disappointed. Saw leaks of the Monster High Wednesday dolls, and they are on the classic bodies. Is there sorry, I don't know Monster High dolls, so I didn't know there was more than one style. What a Prey Jedi. Heather says, I can totally see Dave customizing a whack-a-mole cabinet with that many mousers. Right now I just have them overtaking everything, and it's kind of fun.
All right, so yeah, Winter Star. I guess the question is whether you're looking for Batros or Dactus.
Uh-oh.
Because I can't remember.
Whoa. Grey Jedi. Apparently, you need to get a hold of Josh Brown, or Josh Brown, vice versa. One cannot find the flocked Mossman, or you can find all of the flocked Mossmans.
Sounds like Walmart distribution to me.
Yeah. I am slowly making progress on my 14th Doctor custom. He now has pants. He didn't have those on yesterday. So I'm going to be painting up this head tonight. So.
All right. So according to my list here, Winter Star, I did already sell Dactus.
Oh no!
Batros, but I did sell Dactus.
The more you know. Ninth says, anyone seen the NECA TMNT Mirage Comics Michelangelo the Wanderer 7-inch? I can check the Best Buy here. I saw it a while ago, but I didn't go after it and didn't know anybody was looking for it because I felt like a bunch of people just, pre-ordered or ordered through the website. So I didn't even think to post, to tell you the truth. Mossman is still pegworming around here, says Spike. Dang. All right.
Yeah, he definitely popped up here and after a long drought.
Well, I remember people trying to find him, and it felt like one of those weird things of, so many people going, hey, and then nothing. So I figured it just kind of came, went, or came and then just overstayed.
Yeah, you never know with the Walmart stuff. It's like, okay, is this going to be easy to find and everywhere, or am I just never going to see it?
Well, and especially up here with Walmarts being the way that they are, it's like,
yeah. At first, the Bad Batch season 2 stuff were also like really hard to get, and now I go into stores and it's like they're still putting them out.
I was gonna say, man, I know, like, well, I think it was when I was down at Nerd and Out. I had to go into Walmart to get some supplies, and went in, and like they had 2 gigantic displays.
Yeah,
it was wild. Oh, Brian W says Mossman is plentiful in Dallas. Speaking,
I'm surprised he's not up on the website.
It might be. Speaking,
I did finally just. I got sick of waiting for Pulse, and I'll end up with 2 now. But I did just order. They had Shadow Tracker and Wolf Spider for classified on the site on Walmart. Nice. I'm like, all right, screw it. I'm just gonna order these.
Winter Star, I'm excited with Mikey with the main. So I will be. I mean, you know me. I love me some Mikey. So I'll be very excited to get hands. Like I said, I think I'm pretty much sticking with a couple of the mutants, or mainly the 4 turtles, and like the mutated turtles, and then like these guys, and maybe I thought about like the mutated He-Man and stuff like that.
Mutated He-Man just looks really fun.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm at. Is like there's a lot of those figures that are just, they're goofy and they're fun looking, and I'm kind of all over that. So
and yes, to answer the question from quite a while ago, yes, I have. I finally gave in and decided not to wait for Target to maybe eventually get these, or Walmart, and I grabbed the Tekken figures, but I don't know if this will focus. They didn't paint any of his scars other than the one on his chest.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which I don't understand. I mean, I guess I understand it. I just don't like it. And then I don't know if they just assumed that because he's going to, it's mostly covered by his gi, but they didn't paint Heihachi's scar either at all, which is dumb. And then I think they took some shortcuts on the gauntlets on this one. And it's Kazuya, I think, or no, it's the other one, Kazuya. This is Jin. Anyway, And the weird thing with this that I also don't like, and I think they did it because of, I mean, the complicated deco on the pants, which they did a good job with. I don't mind that. But they did this.
Oh.
He's got rubber pants.
Oh, weird. Oh, that's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can already, like, it's already cracking the paint, like, around the knees.
Huh.
So it's like, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
That's strange.
But otherwise, I mean, so that choice I do not like, and I don't disagree with the chat that they look a little basic, but they do. I like them a lot better in person than I did from pictures. There's some cool stuff there. Like, I mean,
yeah,
she's got his nice little dragon or not dragon tiger thing on the back of the key. Cool. You know, the heads seem a little small and simple, but they honestly do look like the game, so I can't begrudge them that. And they scale with the Street Fighter stuff.
Oh, dope. Oh, Mr. Quick just asked, who made those?
They are Bandai.
Hornet says, I keep forgetting to ask, but if Matt has some sort of easy inventory to check. Hey, Matt, did you still have the Classics Modulock?
I may. I'll look. Yeah, this is a new line from Bandai.
Well, it's 2 series, right? Because it's the Jin and Hayachi, and then, or is that the first wave? I don't remember.
The first wave is Jin and Hayachi, and then Kazuya is the third figure that's come out, and then King is coming out in the spring. And they haven't announced anybody after that. Yeah, so it's Bandai Game Dimensions is the line, and it's in a similar format to like their Anime Heroes and Gundam Universe lines that you see in the collectibles area at Target.
Yeah.
Similar packaging, scale, all that stuff. So I'm assuming Target is eventually going to have them, but
probably.
I haven't seen them yet. Amazon's got them all right now.
Panther says, could you make
I mean, honestly, I would rather he just had regular knee joints, but
fair. Mitch, that Century figure's got to only be like what, $20?
Yeah, you couldn't be that much. Honestly, I mean, other than I'm not a huge Tekken fan, but the figures are decent enough, and they're in that retailer like $25 or something like that. So
yeah,
not unreasonable. But what sold me and got me to actually go for it was this.
Oh, dude.
They've got the game graphics. There's the ready. And there's round 1.
Fight.
And then I assume this font is Tekken 8 because that's the Kazuya that is from there. So hopefully we get a round 2 from in the previous style. But I love those a lot. They're really fun. They're not, they're in that that vein, that type of packaging.
They have the kind of.
And yes, Hicks. It should be Kazuya from Tekken, from the Bandai Game Dimensions line.
And I don't know if you heard me earlier. Fortnite was asking if you had sold the classics.
Oh yeah, Modulock. I did hear you, and I forgot. Let me check my list.
Oh, there we go. Hey, if you like the customizing action, why not? Oh, thanks, Jet. I was like, what? I do like the customizing action.
According to my list, I do still have Modulock. I would just have to see if I've got one person who had asked for some figures, but who never got back to me. So yes, message me on Discord or something, and we can figure it out.
Hell yeah!
And yes, 100% Earl. Each figure comes with it's a figure. They each come with 2 additional hands, the text thing, and an energy effect, a special move effect. So,
which is pretty good. I mean, it's on par with the Jada figures, yeah.
oh yeah, no, they're very. It's a very similar line. Jada, I think, has better sculpts, though. Again, I think that is at least in part because I just prefer um, Capcom's aesthetic.
Yeah.
To the Tekken series, and I've got a much bigger attachment to those characters. But in terms of articulation, they're pretty much the same, other than, of course, stupid rubber pants man. And the detailing is very similar. There's less paint on these.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to be painting the scars on this figure, but it is what it is. All original sculpts so far, no shared tooling that I've seen. So I'm really excited for King, even though it's not my favorite of his looks.
I mean, all of his looks are kind of my favorite, to be quite honest. Would you like a Tiger Man that's a wrestler? Or Leopard Man, rather, that's a wrestler? Yes, I would. That would be great. Thank you. Wish Bandai put better or any effort into making those Tekken figures.
I don't know. I mean, I was skeptical, and then I was like, I don't want to wait. I'm just going to grab and see. But yeah, they scale with the Street Fighter pretty well. They mesh with them pretty well in terms of appearance. Obviously, the Tekken figures have some joint pin spots and things like that, and they feel a little cheaper just because there's not as much detail paint. The Jada figures have that kind of like airbrush effect, to give them a little bit more depth, which I think helps. But yeah, I don't know. These are solid. As a non, I'm not really a Tekken fan, so I was just looking to, my expectations weren't high necessarily, and yeah, they're fun. I'll probably keep getting the line for now.
Tekken was always one of those that, like, I enjoyed playing a lot, but was not the fighter that I would go, try and track down if it was like game night or whatnot,
I've never been I'm a 2D diehard for the most part.
Yeah.
So and I can't. Tekken's what, PlayStation exclusive?
Yeah. Or no, that was Soul Calibur. That was maybe Tekken was PlayStation exclusive.
Tekken is PlayStation exclusive. And so for me, it's like, well, I don't need to get Tekken, and I've got freaking Street Fighter Alpha and everything that freaking SNK put out forever, and
yeah. Rubber Pants Man, isn't that a song by the Spinners? And commenting on something Dave said earlier,
pay yourself for the rubber pants, man.
Commenting on something Dave said earlier, I've been trying very hard not to fall down the Masterverse rabbit hole. It's a very steep, very difficult hole.
Oh my!
It is one that I greatly I greatly enjoy that collection. Like,
I'm bummed that the distribution is so
spotty,
unreliable. Because at this point, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to get a buzz off for a price that I'm okay with.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, oh, I can wait, because this is just going to come to Target, and then they're going to clearance it for $6.
Well, see, that's where I got mine from.
Masterverse figure. Buzz off?
Yeah.
You got him at Target?
Yeah, like a bajillion years ago. I thought you had one, so I didn't even.
The new Eternia one?
Yeah.
I never even saw that wave in stores.
I do not know. I'm usually so far behind when you're finding stuff that I was just kind of like, okay.
Because I got it on It's 70% off, and I wouldn't have bought it otherwise. Let's see here. Here you go, shakes. I don't know if this helps or not.
Oh snap! Hold on. Boop. There we go.
So, and yes, as well, I'm absolutely with you. Any additional Capcom games Jada wants to do, I will buy. I don't know that they will. My first pick would be Final Fight, but I would definitely be down for Rival Schools as well. I love that series. And I don't know what you're doing, Dave, but you can
Oh, sorry.
pop yourself back up there. I'm feeling a little exposed.
Oh, hey, there we go. Now we're full screen. Okay, I'm just getting some paint wash on the good doctor. It's one of those weird things of when doing the wash on like 1/6 scale. It's like, okay, do first pass, level out your skin tones and everything, then go back in and, like, for instance, David Tennant has a ridiculously heavy 5 o'clock shadow. So it's like, okay, then go back in, then implement those.
You don't want to give your guy Jinko's shakes?
Not yet. We need new Darkstalker figures, not just Morgan. Yeah.
I mean, Storm is.
They're being very, very slow.
That's Storm. Yeah, I'd be into Darkstalkers. Not one of the games that I played a ton of, but there's some really fun designs in there. I loved the Toy Biz figures back in the day.
On a John Talbin. That's honestly kind of why I want that exclusive.
The veteran William.
Yeah. Add a little blue to him. He'd be good to go. There we go. But yes, Lord Raptor would be an awesome release.
Yes.
Like
a stupid sandwich with the Jada Street Fighter and Mega Man lines and Marvel Legends. You don't need a special celebration for Marvel vs. Capcom to enjoy figures.
Very true.
Yeah, I would definitely be. Final Fight would be a high up there for me. Captain Commando.
They're doing Captain Commando figs.
Yeah, they're 3 3/4 though.
Are they?
Yep. Same thing. They're the same company's doing Final Fight.
Son of a biscuit.
I do like the Final Fight ones because they all come with the continue screen heads.
Yeah.
Where they're trying to blow out the dynamite. Which I thought was fun. But yeah, they're all like 1/18th. So not something I'm likely to go for. I might, but I'm trying to, cut back on that scale.
Nice. Matt, you think the pants would come off? Not sure what's going on with the mechanics there. Are they actual pants?
Sort of. They are separate from the waist. They're not attached to it. Let me take a look here.
Panther says, yes, we do, Matt. The Marvel Legend bodies don't even match the control art. I mean, that would be pretty over the top for some of the figures. And actually, there are some bodies that match up pretty damn close.
Yeah.
Like the Mega Man series from Jada, like Star Force and Battle Network.
Don't get me wrong. If they wanted to do them, I would be into them. But I just don't see it happening.
So that's after 2 passes. So I did the flesh and then just tossed the 5 o'clock shadow on after initial wash.
Oh yeah.
So it's coming together slowly but surely.
See, I think if I took the foot off, you could. Yeah. I mean, I can peel the pants down the leg. So if you took the foot off, you could totally get each leg off. And then the waist is also like a rubber overlay. You can see, kind of like the Street Fighter or the classified figures. So yeah, I think you could make that happen. I mean, I don't get me wrong, they do look cheap, and they definitely could use some more paint. But articulation wise, they are absolutely on par with the Jada stuff. They've got some, butterfly in the shoulders. They've got the drop down hips. The ankle, the pivot on the feet is a little funky, but otherwise, yeah, I mean they're pretty good. So yes, Shakes, if you want to get Kazuya's pants off, you sure can.
Few drinks. Mine says Billy Idol. I don't know. It's also one of those weird things of this is the first like like Marvel Legend paint job I've done in a very long time. Where it's like, oh shit, right, that's right. I gotta do washes and shit and like, go through and do just a
I don't customize.
what?
That's why I don't customize that scale. Not the only reason, but
There's also that weird thing of trying to get like stuff like lip, like the color of the lips, the color of, everything else in there is just so damn subtle.
well, I'll be curious to see if you do get one, Shakes, and what you use it for.
Which one?
If he gets Kazuya.
Oh yeah.
All right, so now Heihachi and Jin have their scars. Yeah, I wasn't. I'm bummed that I shouldn't have had to paint all the scars on his arms. That was dumb. And back, literally the only scars on him that are painted were on the front. It's like freaking Robo made it. But
yeah, this is trippy looking.
But I mean, this tiger is super rad. They did a great job with that.
Some damn nice tempo,
Yeah. So I mean, I just grabbed the first couple, because I'm like, well, they're on Amazon. I don't know when they're going to show up. A friend of mine and I've been talking about them a bunch. I'm like, I'm just going to grab them, see if they're any good, how they scale with the Street Fighter stuff, and it's like, oh, all right. I guess I'm going to just keep buying these then.
Tekken figures look like a cross between Jay and Jazz, whereas
Yeah,
is Old Man Wolverine? Where's Old Man?
right here.
Oh yeah. No, Mixie, I'm doing David Tennant right now. He just looks like he's stoned out of his gourd because I did the underpainting for his eyes. So I got to apply his his eyes.
All right, now I got to figure out what the crap Kazuya's outfit looks like in Tekken 8.
Godspeed.
Because they also didn't do all the detailing. I can tell his. Oh yeah, oof, that's gonna be a pain. He's got these straps on his arms for like two-tone. He's got a bunch of detailing that I can't really make out in his gauntlets. Or no, wait, this is Jin. No, because he is, yeah. Anyway, Jin's stuff is funky. Yeah, he's got a lot going on. Again, not a Tekken fan, so I'm screwing it up.
Well, I was more so laughing.
Yeah, you want Jin Shakes.
It's more so laughing at the fact like I've done that before where it's been two very similar characters.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh damn it, I did the wrong one on the wrong figure.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they have the same hair, so.
Dude, as a kid, I thought they were just player two skins of each other.
Seems like a poor choice on the game designer's part. You want some differentiation.
Yeah, this is so weird. I haven't. It's just not. Again, it's the level of detail. It's like, oh yeah, I gotta do that. Josh, Weird Al did indeed win an Emmy.
You make you watch a freaking video to figure out what his damn gauntlets look like. I might not be working too much more on him tonight.
Nice. And now it's like possessed David Tennant.
Yes, but Mixie, you weren't going to confuse one ninja for another.
You say that. He mixes up the damn ninjas all the time. Oh man. But so let me ask you this, since you're a big 2D fighter guy.
I was anyway.
Yes. What was the one that kind of got you into it? I mean, I'm guessing I know, but
it was definitely like one of the Genesis ports of one of the games. I don't know if it was. I know back in the day I played a bunch of Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
Turbo on the Genesis. Definitely played some Mortal Kombat and some Fatal Fury as well. So that's where I started. I played TMNT tournament fighters. You know, I gave everything a shot.
Yeah.
And then when I really I had friends who were pretty big into the fighting game series, and when down on the PlayStation generation, I had a Dreamcast, and that was really where it kind of. Oh yes, I played Eternal Champions, Winter Star, and Eternal Champions CD.
Ooh.
Probably, I mean the stuff that I played the most. I played so much Alpha 3, Street Fighter Alpha 3. I just like the roster. And then I played a bunch of King of Fighters and stuff from that same era. And then I had Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and a bunch of, I still do, a bunch of SNK fighters for the Dreamcast. Power Stone, that was a fun 3D from Capcom. I even liked EX games from the Street Fighter series. Some of those characters were really fun.
Amen. Oh, my brown.
Yeah, nobody cared if we played fighting games, Mixie, but I think there were people who definitely might have had some issues with some of the secret, like, level-based kills in Eternal Champions that, because it was, early / pre-internet days, we didn't know how to trigger. So every now and then it would just happen accidentally and somebody would get sucked into a fan or Machine Gun by Gangsters, and we'd just be like, "What was that?"
Memories.
Mm. Eternal Champions is a game I wish they would have, brought
Done
back,
anything with?
because it's a really fun concept, and there was some interesting characters in there. Again, I mean, it is the era it came out in. There was no beating the Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat juggernauts, but yeah, still love a lot of those characters.
No game doesn't get enough love. Altered Beasts.
Rise from your grave.
That was one of those that I did not discover until way late in the game. And I remember playing it at my buddy's house and being like, "What is happening? This is the best game ever." And people are like, "Welcome to 6 years ago." I'm like, "Oh.
Yeah. No, it's a killer game. Kid Chameleon. I was a Genesis kid, so.
See, and I was like one of the few Super Nintendo kids.
I had a Master System and a Genesis, and then I didn't have any Nintendo systems until, more into adulthood, which I bought, when I worked at the thrift store and stuff. Because it was that window in the late 90s, early 2000s where Nintendo and Super Nintendo and all that stuff were garbage. So people would just donate games to the thrift store, and we'd sell them for, $5-10. And I would buy them.
I was like, and so Matt began collecting Super Nintendo games.
Yes. And now all the games that I would actually, seek out are ridiculously expensive. So.
Jeez Louise. Sorry. I'm quickly realizing how detailed this sculpt is, and it's like, oh no. both amazing and frustrating, because it's like, oh, this is gonna take forever to paint.
My other obscure Genesis jam that I will always love is the shooter, which was like steampunk before steampunk was really a thing. Steel Empire.
Oh Jesus, you just accessed a core memory.
Ranger X, that was good. Road Blasters.
I don't know. The weird,
not a good game, but interesting for being literally just we made a Mad Max game and then lost the rights and released it anyway. Outlander.
I was gonna say Rock and Roll Racing.
No, it's literally. It's the V8 Interceptor. It, like in the cutscenes or whatever, when you crash, it's Mel Gibson's face. One of the bosses is Lord Humongous. But it's not a Mad Max game officially. In every other way. Oh yes, the Aerosmith shooter, Josh. Music is the weapon. You fire CDs at the evil forces trying to steal music, I guess.
Oh, that's kind of like the Wayne's World game.
Not as post-apocalyptic, though.
Yeah.
Like this is the apocalypse, and you have to go around, shoot dystopian future cop people, and rescue the members of Aerosmith from the oppressive regime.
That tracks.
Revolution X. Chase HQ is good stuff. Molotov Folktales. And Pepsi Man is also.
Oh, Pepsi Man. Pepsi Man was one of those.
I had a cracked or whatever PlayStation, so we played a few Japanese games. Pepsi Man was one of them.
I always remember at the Shinders over here by where I live now, or that was formerly over by where I live now.
Where was that?
Well, it's not there
Well,
anymore.
right,
But they had the Pepsi Man figure forever, and I remember every time going
which
in there.
mall or whatever was that in?
What?
Which like mall or complex was it in?
For the sake of not putting that out on the internet, I'll just say over by my house. I'll tell you later.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, they had it just forever. And I always remember going in and just being like, who would buy this? And then there was a day I
It was
went over
gone.
to a buddy's house and he was like, dude, you'll never guess what I've just found. Did you know Pepsi has a superhero? And I'm like, holy shit. Like, I found the guy. I always wondered, and now I have found the answer.
Yeah, it's more just I know there's a lot of options over there, but I can't. I don't know which one it was in.
Right next to the Target in those.
Okay. Really, I didn't know there was one there. Huh.
Yep.
Must have been way back. I knew where most of those were, and I was definitely in that area because there was other stores there that I frequented. But when
Oh yes, that was my.
when Shinders started to go, it went pretty quick.
I mean, it had to.
Yeah.
Next to the Target. Now I can find the exact location.
Well,
Mitch
you
will
can't.
avoid finding out. Thanks, Mitch.
Mm.
Oh man, I hate carpal tunnel.
Yeah, that's fair.
What's that
Don't
thing of
blame me
like?
there.
There are certain things I've found like it's just like, oh yeah, can't do that. Gotta flip that upside down to do that. Damn it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you could if you tried, Mitch. No doubts about that. But
True story. Oh, there we go. There we go. He has hair.
haha.
A while ago. I'm afraid the TMNT Motu line may be the first Turtles related figure I've purchased since the early 90s. Has Dave and the other infected me? Yes.
Yes, and that line is not one that I will be getting, but I do definitely see the appeal. They look very fun.
It is just ridiculous. Like
Yeah,
it has been one of those things. What?
I'll be curious how long they go with it.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like they're pretty well invested into it. So
It's definitely. I mean, it's got legs. I just like the Turtles WWE stuff only went like 3 waves or whatever.
was it only 3?
I think so. So it's just like will they stick with it to get into some real like deep stuff, or is it just gonna kind of skim the surface? Because there's that if they don't do Rocksteady and Bebop is too bad. I don't even know what's happening here.
God damn it! Now I really want that.
Yeah, that's the big misstep right out of the gate is having the Build-A-Figure be spread across exclusives between two different stores.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. Like,
one of them being frickin' Walmart.
yeah, well, it's just Walmart and Target at least.
Yeah, but
I know. Trust me, Dave. I might need your help on some
man.
decal work on some Scarlet Spider logos. Can I send some stuff to your PO box for next week? Panther, shoot me a message about what exactly you need, and we'll go from there. Just because I've been busy. Mixie says, Alonso? That came together so frighteningly fast. I'm very nervous.
I mean, sometimes it just works.
That's that weird thing of looking at it and going, and then also at the same time trying to kind of exact what I was doing, you know?
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if you are in need of a supply run, but I definitely have to run over to the source sometime soon to get a couple new paints.
I've been pretty good lately, and I've been at the source fairly recently, but see where things are. It's going to be cold this weekend.
Ooh, why are you going to Kohl's?
Oh, it's going to be cold.
Oh, I thought you said you were going to Kohl's this weekend. I'm like, wow, that's incredibly specific, but
I
okay.
am not going to Kohl's this weekend or any weekend.
Fair.
No reason to. But yes, given the cold, I may just hunker down and hang out at home this weekend. I don't know.
I will. That's a hell of a segue, actually. I will be at Console Room up at the Airport Hilton this weekend, right here in the Twin Cities. Make sure to stop on by if you're in the tri-state area. It's going to be a good time.
Oh, nice. So you're over in my neck of the woods too.
I will. Actually, I was going to put it out there of possibly grabbing some grub after one of the evenings.
Yeah, I don't know what I've got going on yet.
It's so weird. I really like how it turns out. Sometimes these can just not. I don't want to say get away from me, but it's like I hit the point of like, oh, like okay, I like that or I don't like that, like really quickly. Looking at it, I'm like, I'm enjoying this, and now I'm nervous.
Yeah, the stakes get higher. Yeah, we're seeing the same for it. I think we're gonna have a high of like 1 or something on Saturday.
Yeah, it's gonna be freaking cold.
But what can you do?
Not live in Minnesota.
And no, Kohl's is still in business here, but I don't have any reason to go there. I did used to hunt action figures there because I think I still sometimes have them, but it's never worth the hassle.
True. That's gonna be the Sub-Zero for the highs. Yeah, it's gonna be gnarly. I had someone the other day go, "Oh, are you happy now that we got snow?" I'm like, I mean, yeah, you know, like it's not that I was unhappy that we didn't have snow. I was rooting for a white Christmas and it didn't come.
Yeah, it's less about the like. I'm not necessarily in favor of snow and cold, but the larger concerns about what it means when we don't get those things this time of year, I'm not a fan of. So, and I certainly, don't have any grounds to complain over much about those things, seeing as I choose to live here. But, yes, this is going to eventually be a Dan. I'm working on him slowly but surely.
The Dave Wondergy. I suppose my hat would be the Dan. I don't know.
And yes, thankfully, Mixie, we're not supposed to get any snow. I think a little bit overnight tonight, and then that's supposed to be it till
what?
For a while here. Snow.
Oh, yeah.
So no need to stock up on
milk and bread.
Dry goods, yeah.
I laughed because
and pemmican or whatever.
I was talking to someone, and I brought up, I'm like, I need to go to the grocery store to pick up some groceries. And he's like, "Oh, it's snowpocalypse." I'm like, "No, we're just out of eggs." But I'm like, we don't play that.
Need regular food.
Yeah, still
for regular reasons.
I'm going to call it there. Check. All right. Cool. I just have to make a neck adapter.
That said, I know the Dakotas and southwestern Minnesota and some other nearby areas are going to be getting plenty of snow.
It's true, Mixie. Mixie says, if only there was a Dave Wonderhead with pink beanie that Matt could use. Well, I already have plans to find a Dan if they make one. Because that's going to happen. I'm actually going to run upstairs and hit this with a matte spray real quick. So I will remove myself from camera at least.
Oh.
And I am going to hit that beautiful bean footage. So enjoy, folks.
Do you feel like a champion? Do you worry that you don't look like a champion? Try Enhancement Talent Clothing and Gear. At our state-of-the-art facility, you'll find wall art. Not one, not two, but a spectacular 3 cats. This thing. Top-of-the-line sewing equipment that Enhancement Talent has used to make Enhancement Talent Clothing and Gear. Let us take you to the top of the card.
Yeah, there we go. That is the bean footage. Those are the cats. I should update that because Haggerty is a fat piece of shit now. Trying to get his weight back down. He's definitely not as slim and trim, but as he was at that point. Yeah, I hear you, JJMR. I don't mind the long ponytail, Ken. I've still got the old soda one, so maybe I'll adapt that head. I haven't decided. But I don't, the more I, they're really going for that very specific Street Fighter 2 vibe, which I appreciate. So I'm kind of, just kind of rolling with it. Thanks for stopping by, Thor. Have a good one. What are we doing here?
I'm back.
Oh, Dave's back.
Where'd my camera go? Boink. Hi.
Put us back on the wide one. I feel crammed in here. Nobody can see my.
Oh, I'm sorry. Boop.
No, it's fine. I don't mind you experimenting, trying different things.
Put me back on that one. I hate that one. I will end you. Also, I gotta throw I gotta shoot my shot, as it were, because I'm trying to track down. Uh-oh, that's not good. I'm trying to track down the regeneration set that has the 14th Doctor and the 13th Doctor in it, and I cannot find it anywhere. So if anybody finds one, let me know. You're making Matt feel crowded in the internet window, Dave. I was like, the funny thing is, I'm in a space that's like roughly a third of what Matt's in.
Well, yeah, but you're set up differently.
That's true. There we go. I'm gonna call that good.
Stupid Sandwich, Beard had to bow out.
Yep. Well, hopefully we'll be back next week. So Mixie says what scale? Mixie, it's the character options. So it's like
the 5-inch.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know how far I'm going to get on this tonight. But...
What? Oh, he had to beard out.
It is kind of a hallway because I've got just a pathway through shelves here. Eventually, this is going to widen out a little bit, or I say that. We'll see if I manage to follow through with that because I still only have so much space down here. But that's the plan. And the angle that, you see is more just this is the best angle I can do to show you what I'm doing while I do it. I do want to I experiment with setting up a second camera, but the sound got all screwed up, so I'll have to mess with that again at some point. So yeah, I got some 3D printed heads off of Etsy, and one of the ones that I've been eyeing for a while is a.
Oh, cool! It's Badass Siren.
Yeah, I mean, I love. I'm fine with them having gone with the neutral head as the default. Because I would have been pissed if this was the only version of her head, but since this was out there and I do like having options, I did end up getting a
nice.
And then I've got another head that I am going to eventually do something with. I guess we've been on the topic. Where is the figure?
What's his soft custom point? Dave needs a 1-to-1 scale Tom Baker scarf. I kind of have one. Dave, have you or Matt made a custom Jenica? Nick, I have one in the works. It is very early on because I just put the pieces together. And I just haven't gone hard on it yet. But Mitch says, couldn't find it online, but there has to be someplace maybe this weekend that would have it. Console room. Yeah, I'm hoping I can find it there. If not, apparently some people have found it at the Toys R Us at Mall of America.
So what?
The 2-pack, the regeneration pack.
Really?
Yeah, but
the only place I've seen the Elite Scott Steiner.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, I know it's out there in other parts of the country, but it's the only place locally that I've seen it.
I am almost scared to find out how much the regeneration pack costs because an Indiana Jones figure at that Toys R Us costs $35.
Yeah, I think Steiner was 30.
Yeah, it just has me going. Maybe not.
Shakes, I have not. I do use garage type shelf units.
I use plexiglass too. Oh, yeah. So I've done that for people before. I've helped make one of those shelves. It's like the industrial shelving. You get plexi and then you hold it on with either magnets or you can make bracketing. And it's okay. I don't. I mean, a lot of if it's the guy that I'm thinking about, he says, "Oh, it's dust proof," and it's not. It's dust resistant because dust is dust at the end of the day.
Well, and for me, I'd rather be able to get at my stuff than not have any dust.
Yeah. Well, I am heavily in that camp. I mean, that's why behind me, none of those have doors on them. Which I know there's several of you who have told me I'm a psychopath for doing that. You know that celery flavored soda exists and it's nasty? Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, I don't know that I knew that, but you telling me that it's nasty certainly tracks.
Dusty tracking. Tom Baker, Doctor Who is my all-time favorite. I grew up watching him on PBS. Hell yeah, me too, Crimson. The BBC on PBS era was my introduction to Doctor Who. So Baker was my first Doctor. Tennant, I would say, is quote unquote my doctor because apparently you have to have your own doctor. But yeah. I'm a big I don't know. I'm just a big Doctor Who fan. Like, I don't know. I think that's always been the beauty of the show to me is like you don't have to be a fan of just this one or just this one, Like you can like all of them, you can like none of them, you can like one of them, and it's okay.
I don't know, Dave. It sounds pretty understanding.
Yeah. God, this custom is really fun to paint. I always enjoy when like custom head sculpts and shit don't suck to paint. Well, I've had more than my fair share of custom heads and shit that I've gotten in, and it's like, oh, fuck this. Like, there we go. That's sweet. Knock knock. Who's there? Doctor. I love Doctor Who. Really, me too. Nice. I'm really looking forward to the new Davies run. Me too. My only favorite Doctor. Who's your favorite companion? Wilf.
I have no opinions. Doctor Who is one of those things that I have nothing against, but have not opened the door to because I know myself. And
it's one of those weird things of growing up watching more of classic Doctor Who, and then as kind of a young adult getting into New Who and stuff like that. It's been one of those things of I catch a lot of flack because I like a lot of the newer stuff. I enjoy it a lot because as opposed to it, being it's the version that was on as I'm growing up type thing, like
sure.
I like that. I think that's fun. And yeah. Also I catch flack for saying Wolf because it's like he was only a companion for this many episodes. I'm like, I don't fucking care. They're some of my favorite episodes.
I mean, given your age, shouldn't your favorite Doctor be the 90s one?
Sylvester McCoy? Or are you talking about
the Fox?
Oh yeah, Paul McGann.
Yeah,
I remember
Eric Roberts as the master. Yeah,
I remember watching that. I remember because I want to say it was like that and X-Files.
Probably.
I don't remember it specifically. It was one of those things of like I remember watching that special and just being like, what happened to Doctor Who? Just genuinely being just confused because it was such a different take, and for me that was, I don't know, just weird because it was so I didn't like how Sylvester McCoy's Doctor got shot. That was his triggering of the regeneration was like, oh yeah, no, you bang. You get hit in a drive-by essentially. And I didn't like that. I was like, what? Like, this kind of takes away from the whole idea, in my opinion, but who
I did see Dan Scade or whatever. I can't remember how you pronounce his last name. He's a comic artist. He is currently doing the Flash Gordon newspaper strip. Anyway, he does all kinds of just. I think he's very busy with that because he's not as active on social media as he used to be. But at one point, he did a strip where it was Doctor Who getting regenerated and into John Cena, and the realization that he is a giant muscle man, and then also on top of that American. It's very difficult for the Doctor to process, and I'm like, I kind of would like to see that.
That sounds amazing. The Doctor Who and Generation X movies, 90s classic double feature. Found the Elektra Daredevil and Ninja Daredevil for $10 a piece, unopened at a yard sale. Wow.
Jeez.
Quick turnaround. How did Jamiroquai get a 6-inch figure now? What?
I don't know, but yeah, Figuarts is doing a Jamiroquai.
Oh, yeah. God, I forgot. I remember seeing the announcement of that and going, huh. And then at the same time, kind of asking the same thing of like,
yeah, I don't get it, but
why
obviously I've got a lot
now?
of to do, but since we've been on this topic tonight, here's another thing that I'll be eventually.
Ooh, Strider. I really like how that turned out. I really got to adjust these fucking arms because they are still entirely too long. But Toy says, still not ginger. So I'm trying to also make a body that looks more Tennant-ish, which is tricky because he is a lanky son of a bitch. But there you go.
Oh, yeah.
I'm quite pleased with that.
I'm with you, Mitch, but do you really want Jada to do more Capcom properties? Because then you might want to buy them, Mitch.
I was going to say, that's the kicker. Damn. All right, cool. Well, I have a 14th Doctor now. I definitely need to do some more work on him, but that makes me quite happy. He's missing a tie, but that's okay. I will come back around to that. That Dr. Head sculpt has seen some shit. I think that's why I liked the whole idea of the 14th Doctor, where it's like, oh, it's revisiting this old face, and even he says like, he's just like, but it has some mileage. Doctor Who or Kilgrave from Jessica Jones? Ugh. Nope, not making a Kilgrave. that dude can go chill the fuck out. Although I stand by, props to David Tennant for making that character even more horrible. Like, I remember watching that and being like, oh man, David Tennant as a villain? This is going to be fun. And then I watched him like, oh god, David Tennant as a villain? It's terrifying.
I did see somebody had posted, it was a picture of him as the Doctor and, David Tennant, and then him as Kilgrave, David Landlord.
I'd watch it. Oh, Echo. That's right. Echo did premiere tonight. I'm very, very excited to scope it.
Dropped the entire series, I think.
Is it the entire series? I thought it was like.
I think they dropped all of it. Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, the trailers look solid, but I don't know what kind of confidence they've got in it.
I will be very curious because, I mean, as everybody's been making such a big deal about it, it's like, oh, it's the return of the Netflix continuation or continuity in this, and I'm like, I mean, kind of always has been there in my head, so it wasn't as big of a jump, I guess.
Yeah.
Dave, I found the acrylic garage shelf enclosure guy I was looking at. Is the same guy you're like? Yep, Pop Culture Living Room. He has a wonderful tutorial. Like, I'm not trying to take anything away from him because I think he does a great job, and it is definitely a functional shelf that I think does look very nice. But if you're saying that it's dust proof, which I don't think he does, I think he says that, like, it's as dust proof as it can be. which is fair. Oh no, Danny Trejo.
I think it's a question for you, Dave. Where did it go now?
Dave, I found that nope. Any suggestions for IDW April custom? That one?
Yeah, because I got nothing.
I
don't even
honestly,
really know.
Nick, I would probably. God, I wish I could find that. I don't know what I did with that Scarlet head, to tell you the truth. I would do the Scarlet head and then throw it on like an American Chavez, or America Chavez body, maybe. I think that would look pretty cool. I mean, again, it's you're gonna have to do some painting and whatnot, but I think body wise that would be cool. I mean, the MJ, honestly, I think you could make a functional looking April. I mean, it's dependent on what you want it to look like as far as. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up some of her more iconic looks from IDW. I don't know. I think the America Chavez would work, or if you could find that first release MJ from the movies, that could work too. Pop Culture Living Room sounds like the name of a YouTube channel. It is. Oh wait, IDW. She didn't wear the jumpsuit. Nope, sure didn't. But yeah. Or you could just be patient, and I'm sure we will see some sort of release of her from Best Action or whatnot. Also, again, I meant to shout this out earlier. Props to NDW Design. He did this sculpt and printed it. Has a lot of amazing Doctor Who sculpts and stuff up on his website. If you buy something from him, please tell him that you saw it on here, because I'd love him to check it out. Yeah. Pretty proud that took less than an hour to paint.
Yeah, you knocked that right out. I'm still putting pink on this damn figure.
I mean, painting pink is nothing to scoff.
Yeah, no, I know. But...
Scoff. No. The America Chavez has a Mexican-American flag decal on her jacket, doesn't she? Panther, you can paint over it. I mean, that
or
customization, but...
Or acetone it off.
What?
Or acetone it off.
True. Would you order the acrylic from an acrylic website or just go to Lowe's, Home Depot, out there, maybe Menards? I would probably just go to a home store. You're probably going to get more bang for your buck, or look up Sign Shop Supply. I know one of those is Fellers that does sell that. I used to use them quite often when I worked at the local sign shop here as a designer. Forgive me, I have to put on my brace because my wrist is now absolutely killing me.
Oh no.
Yeah, it happens. More and more often, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Joys of it all. There will probably come a time in the next 2 to 3 years where I might just be a yacker for a while, unfortunately, while I get the carpal tunnel surgery, but we shall see. Yeah. Eisman, I'm looking for custom head sculpts of the Supernatural boys and also Lucifer from Lucifer. Anyone see anything like that out there? Eisman, honestly, hit up Etsy for those. I've definitely seen some good ones out there. I might.
I know some of the printers on Etsy have. I want Thanatos Arsenal. Maybe there's definitely some on Etsy of the Winchesters.
Yeah. Panther says, getting to that age, Dave, I suffer with chronic arthritis and tendonitis. Yeah, I've had carpal tunnel for over a decade. It's just now get to have fun with it, I guess. But figured my goal was to try and knock out this head sculpt, because I was like, okay, if I can get that done, I'd feel really good. But man, it does look like he's seen some shit though. Also, these are really eerie. I need to modify them a little bit, but these are seamless forearms, so they don't have the wrist joint, but it really adds that weird like
elongated.
Well, it adds to the like, it makes it look more natural.
Yeah,
because you don't have that break in the wrist peg. I actually got, so you can get these sets and it has like 3 or 4 sets in them. And I got it because I put it on Shang-Chi up in the display, and I was like, that's really cool looking. I'm like, what am I gonna do with these? I'm like, whatever, they're gonna go in the 1/6 parts. And the other day when I was putting this together, I'm like, why is this one missing a forearm? I'm like, wait, I have ideas. Josh, I know that's why I need to mod it. Still, like I said. So right now, God, I'm not gonna be able to get that out. So I need to cut the peg and it'll sit up higher. I just haven't gotten around to that. Mainly because originally I was just trying to find parts to put together. Because I was like, well, could I do this? Could I do this? So. Take a picture there. Oh, I was just quoting the episode. My bad. No. I think the arms are a little too long. I want to sit them up probably a good quarter inch. I think that'll bump them up just to be right about where it needs to be. Because I think they do sit just a touch long. But yeah. Like he stared into the Medusa cascade a little bit. God damn it. I'm not used to having this thing on when I'm on, so it's like my usual cussing at the brace is like, probably shouldn't be doing that. But no, I'm very pleased with that. Because yeah, if I set the arm down, you can see it. I mean, it's not hugely, but I don't know. Ooh, Josh, favorite master from the show. I know that some people argue that she's a separate character and everything, but I really liked Missy. I thought she was fantastic and fucking maniacal, which I love. Like she was just a very well done character, in my opinion. Also, the weird thing is now I have to find a sonic screwdriver for him. Cool though. Death in Heaven is amazing. Yeah, I agree. Got 2 of the 14-inch Sentinels in today from Amazon for $17.24 each, and feel like good for the worth price. I gotta look that up because I was gonna do that yesterday and then just completely spaced on it.
They seem neat, but yeah, I'm good.
I've seen people put it around the HasLab one and have the HasLab be master mold. That looks pretty cool. Can't believe.
Oh yeah, I see the appeal. But for me, the lack of articulation would drive me nuts.
I mean, it's one of those five POA ones, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's really neat, though.
They're cool.
Shit. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add that to my wish list. Like an adult. I think Jodie was good as the Doctor, but I feel like her run suffered from bad writing. I would entirely agree, Josh. Unfortunately, she was written much more like a companion, which I didn't like. But yeah, I think Jodie Whittaker is a brilliant actress, and unfortunately, just did not have the best writing, to say the least. What am I doing? That's what I was doing. There we go. I liked how the Master / Doctor in the 13th had all the little effects from the previous Doctors in his wardrobe. Yeah, and I thought that was cool. That was one of those funny things of seeing Jodie's like regeneration look, where she has McCoy's vest and Baker's scar. You know, like it was all these little nice nods, which I thought was fun. Shake says, Dave, the garage shelf deal, would you order the acrylic from an acrylic website or just... Oh, did I answer that? Shake, I would probably check out your local big box, home store like Lowe's or Menards or Home Depot first. Secondly, I would check out sign supply shop. Like I said, Fellers is a local supplier for stuff like that. Usually, if you look up, you can even look up sign shops, and sometimes they'll be willing to sell you sheets as well. There's going to be a markup, but if you want to check prices, that's probably the best way to do. Hornet says, did not have the best writing. Really sums up a lot of who at points, especially Capaldi. Yeah, I agree. Capaldi was amazing. Last season also suffered from being cut short in episodes. Yeah, there was a lot of that stuff, which was just frustrating. But nature of the beast. Last season. Whoa, what happened to my chat? Oh, chat, where'd you go? COJ. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, nothing's popping up on my end.
Sorry. Wow, what I hit? There we go. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. I've been getting told I need to up my, or I need to update my giftful list. And I'm like, haha, Sentinels.
So
sorry to anyone who isn't a Whovian on here tonight. It's okay. We're having fun. I could do a Doctor Who centric stream though. That'd be fun.
I think this will be of interest to you, Dave. I will.
Yes. Show me.
Well, will.
Oh, are you doing the movie tentacles on the?
No. Okay.
Yes.
So.
Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Got to go to ringside. Wait, is that wave starting to hit?
Yes.
Hey, Matt.
If I see one.
Thank you. It's like
I still need to get another because this is saying Paul, and I have Chase over there too.
Oh hell yeah! No, I got you.
But yes,
excellent. Dave must have missed. Oh no, it's all good. I feel
the scale's not quite right, and he's kind of like they made some. He's like he doesn't have a sculpted waistband or anything, but a lot of that stuff doesn't really. You can work.
Yeah, I mean, Mixie, is that Gomez Adams? No, that is Paul Bearer. That's amazing.
William Moody, and yeah, he's a little taller, but I feel like there's enough extra room in the
Oh yeah, you could sink those in a bit.
Yeah, because yeah, he's slightly. Maybe
an inch,
maybe half a head taller.
So, I could fix that.
Yeah, it's definitely fixable.
The funny thing is, seeing that, I'm like, that would be kind of cool looking for a base for like a more moderate Kingpin.
Yeah.
Also, holy crap! Does he come with more than one head sculpt?
No.
Okay. I just saw. I saw the Hall of Fame one on eBay, and I'm like, oh, that one's really cool, but he's super skinny. It's like
he's decent. I mean, he's bigger than most of the wrestling guys, but yes, he's not that bulky for sure.
Holy crap! Sorry, when I looked for the figure, this was one of the first images that popped up, and it's on eBay, but it's a Percy Pringle custom.
Oh yeah,
that's amazing.
I'm bummed that the.
See, I haven't seen either.
I'm bummed that the chase wasn't full on Percy, but
yeah. Although that is a very iconic look for Paul Bearer, like it as Paul Bearer, not Percy Pringle.
Yeah, I would have rather had Percy.
Yeah, no, fair. I will be very curious to see, because I saw somewhere that the Paul Bearer character has a Legends deal, but Percy Pringle doesn't.
Oh, is a separate. That makes sense.
So I'm curious if we'll see a Percy Pringle maybe from like Power Town or something, because they're kind of shooting down that way,
Yeah, but do you really want a freaking 9-inch tall Percy Pringle?
No, but I'm just curious. I mean, he'd look good with other figs. That's Mixie. That's John Candy. Thinking of maybe getting a second symbiote Spider-Man so I can give him the animated style Venom highlights from the Spider-Man 2 video game. Also would be cool. There's a chase version of Paul Bearer in blue suit. Indeed, there is. That looks like Uncle. Now I want to make an Uncle Buck. Damn, that'd be cool. It is a chunky figure.
Yeah, he's got some beef. But it's using the standard elite suit arms.
Yeah. If you're coming out this way for launch tomorrow and that works out, do you want to bring him with? I just want to see him in person.
Yeah, I'll try and do so.
Okay. Is this a Hulk Hogan Terry Bollea defense? No, not at all. But I'm thinking that the pallbearer character is a trademark of WWE.
Yeah, WWE owns pallbearer.
Yeah. Does WWE own pallbearer like the
But the likeness, it's interesting. Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at, Toy de Jour. Remember when Paul Heyman was pallbearer? Wait, what? No? I gotta get him. Man, I've slowed so far down on wrestling figures, but good Lord, they're trying to get me.
There's a few things here and there that are getting me. I'll be getting, because they're doing Terry Gordy coming up. I'll need to get that. I'll probably get Bruno.
I have the OG Bruno.
Oh.
Yeah. It is one of those figures that I don't know what happened, but my plastic got like super foggy, like on just the upper thighs. Everything else is fine, and I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, that is weird.
Just a bad batch or what? Josh says, okay, if you were casting Daredevil in the 80s, John Candy as King. The weird thing is, you know who I'd cast as Matt Murdock in the 80s? Mel Gibson. If we're going like blockbuster, like, you know, Nuclear Tan Hogan 3-pack is 10. Dude, that 3-pack is ridiculous. I saw that thing today, and like, I'm not a Hogan guy. I'll admit that. First off, I'm not a fan of him.
He's an awful person.
Yep, but like, it was that thing of like seeing that tan. I'm like, God, I want a Macho Man, and with that tan.
I mean, the Mega Powers 2-pack kind of has that.
I know, but that's like $60, and I only want half of it.
Is it still that much?
It was. Last I had looked, because that was a ringside exclusive, yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious.
Whoa! I never saw the Mankind ringside exclusive. That's cool. Had no idea.
What?
It's $55.
Okay, yeah, I feel like I got it cheaper than that when they were doing one of their sales, but
probably. Also, like, I have my like iconic Macho, like.
So you're talking about the 3-pack that they're splitting up.
What?
Right? For the Mankind?
No. The where'd it go?
Or no, yeah.
Where'd it go?
Or the Defining Moments one.
This one.
Hold on. Yeah, that's the 3-pack version.
Is it?
Yeah, that's from the Three Faces of Foley pack.
Oh,
but they're selling them individually too.
I didn't see either of the other faces, so that's why I was like,
yeah. I'm bummed though, because they're doing an Ultimate Mankind, so that figure is gonna get replaced anyway. But I do kind of want the new Dude Love and a Cactus Jack.
That WCW Cactus Jack and that Dude Love. I am probably one of the few that when Dude Love was a character, I was like, I'm in.
I mean, I guess it's not actually more expensive by much to buy them individually. So I could just get Dude Love and Cactus Jack and skip.
Baby. You need to build out that WCW Marvel Comics shelf. That is what the funny thing is, that is what I remember that Cactus Jack from. I don't remember him ever wrestling in that, like in my psyche. I remember him from the WCW Marvel comic from back in the day, because it's him and Mark Miro before he was Mark Miro.
Johnny B. Bad.
Johnny B. Bad, yeah. And it's like, that just sticks in my mind. It was one of those comics that lived in my backpack. Like, I don't even remember where it came from. Dave, I think.
Well, and didn't I think Miro left WCW or got released partway through the run of the comic. So, like,
I just remember him going from like the ultimate good guy to being like just horseshit. Like I was like, oh,
they dropped him like he was part of the. Yeah, I know he just disappeared from the comic.
Yeah. Also, like the other day, I was really, really excited because someone was like, dude, the Uso Ultimates are back. And I'm like, that'd be really cool to scope out. And then I'm like, they are horribly out of date because both of them have so many more tattoos now. Damn it. David, yes, part of the feedback. I will say the AEW, there's a couple of figs from the AEW line that like I was excited to see. And I will probably get them when they come out, but kind of holding off.
I'm pretty much done with the AEW stuff.
Yeah, okay. So I'm picking up figures of those I've worked with. I'm picking up the ones that are getting me, which it cracks me up, is they have the ringside, or what is it? Oh, it's Ring of Honor Legends.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, those are really cool. Like there's an American Dragon coming out.
Cool stuff there.
And there's the, Punk with the frigging straight edge shorts and track jacket. And like, don't get me wrong, it's funny to see Danhausen because I love Danhausen. He's my bud, but it's that weird thing of like, he worked such a weird era of it. And it's like, it's awesome because you will get that indie run Danhausen, you know, as a figure, which is rad. But then it's like Claudio as like Chikara Ring of Honor era. Like, I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Like, I can finally build my Chikara Fig Fed. Toy de Jour says the Jazzwares Vault line. Yeah, that's the kicker. I don't know how those are, like, I don't know how those drops are going to happen, you know?
Yeah, so, it's not been very clear how they're going to handle that. And I just don't have a lot of faith in it not being a disaster.
Well, and like they're doing the Briscoes, they're doing flipping everybody. And I'm stupid excited for that Claudio. I know he is probably at the bottom of the list for so many others. But yeah. It's, oh man. The idea of some of those figures, like someone today was like, oh, they're doing Ring of Honor Young Bucks. I'm like, they're not that different from AEW Young Bucks. Like, and I'm not saying that to like shit on them. It's just that thing of like, they're just not. But like, I see this, and all of a sudden, Final Countdown kicks in on my head. Like,
see, I've got the Mattel.
I do too, man. But this is so much better than the Mattel.
That's fair.
I like this head sculpt specifically. Like, if I can get another like just base AEW Danielson, I would make the navy blue like Road Diaries version of Bryan Danielson with that head sculpt. Like tie an ice pack around his shoulder, have him like saran wrapped up. Ow, fuck! I forgot I had this stupid thing. I did one of these. Ow. We went from Doctor Who, which I really love, to wrestling, which I have. Sorry, you never know what you're gonna get here on the Dave Wonder channel. I don't know. I need a woo energy flare. No one needs a woo energy flare.
No.
Although I will say, if they made figures of him in some of the suits that he's come out in, holy shit, those would be fun making goons in like Technicolor suits. JJ says apparently that line is going to be very limited. Power loves his limited and chases, which sucks a lot for collectors. I agree.
Yeah.
What really sucks is I'll lay you money about half of these were going to be part of the Luminaries like thing that they were going to do, where one Luminary per wave. But yeah, I don't know. This Danielson's dope. But yeah, damn, figure's so cool. It's like someone the other day was just like, "Oh, we need a Luminaries Joe." I'm like, why? He has
I guess you could do a slightly different
his bikers instead of his shorts.
Yeah, I don't.
I would argue WWE did like 7 of them.
Oh yeah.
Do they ever make a
foil? I think did Jax do one back in the day?
Classic Superstars. He has the golden Rick James wig.
Yeah, I wish. I mean, hey, he's
Are you familiar enough with Tom?
I get why he's not taking money from them, but I do wish there was a newer one.
Yeah. Shakes, I am, I guess, drop me a line. I can probably help you out there. Or you can probably message the seller and they'd be able to tell you too. But yeah, the Baker Scarves is tricky. You never know which way this show is going to go from Dr. That's what I'm getting. Why are they making AEW figures even harder to find? I don't know, because they want everybody to buy the friggin' Rihos that are still on the shelves.
Yeah.
It's wave 1. I got all excited today because I saw the back of an AEW figure and I was like, oh, Jet, cool. And I flipped it around and I'm like, it was cool because it was a Jamie Hayter Chase box.
Oh.
But the figure inside, Riho. I'm like,
oh,
hey,
really?
What? Like, what? Why? That doesn't even make sense. But I don't care. It's a head scratcher. It's for sure. That was at Edna. I never know. Why are they making? Oh yeah, I don't know. Like I the shitty thing is I feel like wow, whoa. How is that possible? Someone already has the Ring of Honor Danielson figure in Australia.
Really?
Ring of Honor 5000 AEW Ring of Honor Bryan Danielson Elite figure. What? I ain't paying $87, but
it sounds suspicious to me. But
Hank, and I need you to go find this guy. Although, he has a bunch of unreleased stuff. That's weird.
Okay, so you might just be getting them out of overseas.
I will be right back. Sorry, Mayana's asking me some questions.
Oh, okay. I don't really have a ton of opinions on the current AEW scene. I mean, not following wrestling as closely as I used to. And I apparently falling asleep. Man. Oh.
I'm back. Sorry, she was looking for her rice bag, and I'm like, I don't know. She said, "I'm an old lady. I need my rice bag." Still. To be fair, those are her words. I'm not giving her shit. Those are her words that she said. I know you're older than me, by like 6 months. Still haven't gotten my exclusive hater they sold during All In. Yeah, I don't know about that. Australia to not seem suspicious. So Matt, do you like gladiator movies? What? I missed something.
It's an airplane reference.
Never mind.
I definitely don't go out of my way for gladiator movies. No.
Dude, he's got the unreleased like Rising Sun Rob Van Dam on here. The Chase, Ricky Starks. There's a bunch of chases on here.
I don't think Hasbro officially announced that they were done with Fortnite, but they are.
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, there's a Danhausen for $250. Yeah, I think that's the Chase one, or maybe it's the. Nope, that's the Unrivaled 13 Chase for $53. Another Ricky Starks. This is wild, dude.
Oh, this one is there?
Oh, yeah. What is that?
It's some Spider-Man thing that I got forever ago.
Oh, nice.
And I want to cut off this.
Dude, okay. Oh, hold on. I got to pull it up. I'm sorry. I'm blanking on who sent it to me. There is a dollar store like Mecca thing that it's nuts.
So this thing I got because it kind of fit in at the time with the Parker Industries.
Oh, yeah. Whoa. That's cool.
Turns from motorcycle into that. It's got
missiles. Damn. Jesus.
It's a Nerf missile. Yeah. So. Yeah, I want to trim this handle down on the back and give it better handlebars at some point. It's been bopping around my area here. I just haven't figured out when exactly I want to, how exactly.
Was it Hoodlum? It was Hoodlum. Hoodluming sent this to me. I gotta pull it up, and it said that there was a bunch in stock around here. But check this thing out for $15.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Soldier Force. Yeah, that's Chet May.
Look at that thing.
They've always done cool vehicles. I mean, it's definitely based on the
BattleTech.
It looks a lot like the Avatar amp suit.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. It's neat looking.
Yeah. I wonder where those are supposed to be popping up.
I swear to God, I always confuse Parker Industries with Horizon Labs. Stop it, Brain. Stop it. Man, the Horizon Labs era was great. What? Details. Fabric hoodie. I already have a sheet of detail. Oh. Panther, are those water slide decals that you sent me? Because those, oh man, those would be a tremendous pain in the butt. What up, Josh B? How's it going? Robotech. Robotech. Dude, water slides onto fabric that don't work, man. You would have to have like an iron on or like a cut vinyl in order for it to really transfer on. A water slide, I mean, it would be like putting a sticker on your shirt. Essentially, the adhesive wouldn't adhere to the fabric; it would just peel off.
Yeah,
it doesn't really ever set. That was a good era. I'd like Marvel Legends of Carly and Anna Maria too. That would be dope. I'm surprised we haven't gotten Anna Maria at least.
I mean,
Homestead County represent.
It'd be a lot of new tooling though, that they wouldn't really be able to reuse for Anna Maria.
Where was it?
The white pillows after that.
Don't make fun of me when I can't find stuff. Mina goes, I checked this one area, and I'm like, oh, cool, but it wasn't there. No, what about this location? Yeah, no, I'm gonna look there next. Okay, where was it? Oh, right where I looked. Also, we need more accurate Superior Spider-Man. I want to see a Superior Spider-Man on the new buck.
Yes, and with the
revival of
the arms.
Yeah. Oh no. Panther, I would say if you can, there are decals sold online. Look for cut vinyl, Scarlet Spider. You should be able to find it. Or hit up your local sign shop, and they should be able to cut it for you for just a couple bucks probably. What up, Pains? How's it going, man? I'm still looking at this dude's like wackadoo listings, and dude, like, this is wild. Specifically, the ROH thing is the one that's getting me. Just because it's like, what? Like,
yeah. I mean,
there's part of me that's just like, worth it.
Gotta be getting it from overseas, but still.
Oh no, it's shipping. Everything's shipping from China.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm like, oh, there's the Chase Bloody Mox. There's there's so much. Oh man, I forgot about the AEW Matt Hardy figure. That's funny. The 250 Ring of Honor Danhausen is from another seller. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I don't know. It's cool to see some of these figures, even just of like, oh,
yeah, and actual production versions of them,
right? Like instead of renders and such. It's kind of cool. You see NECA Pizza Club boxes? I did. There isn't a Ring of Honor Danhausen. There is one coming from the vault. We found a couple sellers that are somehow have hands on a Ring of Honor Bryan Danielson that hasn't released yet. as well as many other unreleased figs. There he is. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty damn cool. not that I'm gonna go after it though. I wish I was able to get the chase version of AEW Matt Hardy. What was the chase of Matt Hardy? I don't even remember.
I don't either. He had like a different.
Oh, here, never mind. This is the one that the guy has, of course. He, instead of his like long coat, he had.
Oh yeah, it was like the
Which I don't remember him ever wearing that. Also, man, can I just throw it out there? Broken Matt Hardy. I miss that. I posted Mikey's Luxurious Man and Spoiler Channel Discord. Thank you, Winterstar. Appreciate it. Yep, the Ring of Honor is unreleased. When the Very Nice, Very Evil did a video about his first fig. Yes, he had a compressed spine. Delete. Yes, he did. But yeah, we are actually already to the end of the show. There's only a couple minutes left. I do want to throw it out there to everybody. Again, tomorrow, Grippin' and Rippin' will be back. And then Cincy and I are going to attempt to do a top 5 1/6 scale figure countdown either this week or next. So tune in for that. Yeah, stay tuned. There's going to be a bunch of shorts getting posted in the next couple days of some of my shelves and such. And yeah, it's going to be good. Matt, you got anything to plug, man?
No, I mean, I'm here most Tuesdays. I'm over on No Movie United most Sundays. That's me for the most part. I'm on Blue Sky, Hypno Hustler. I'm on Instagram. Haven't done anything there in a while, but yeah, that's me and what I do.
Hell yeah. I will throw this up here because this is going to be an upcoming project. I'm very excited to make a custom head for this so that I can have a Tom from Toonami figure.
Nice.
So, very excited for that. Picked that up last week on the stream when I was on here. You can find me right here 3 times a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You can find me on X at Dave Wheeler for the time. You can find me over on Instagram at @DaveWheeler. You can find me over on Blue Sky at Dave. I think I'm Dave Wonder on there. I gotta double check that. Yeah, patreon.com/Dave Wonder. Got 2 giveaways going on right now, including a custom Batman that I did right here on Choppin Shop. Giving away to all tiers, so you don't have to be the $5 or up. An autographed Dick Bullets signed by none other than myself, Matt, and the very first ever Griff Rider autograph. And on the back, because it's a one of a kind, Dick Bullets. Giving that away, and then I also have the super plastic janky figure. This is just a fun urban vinyl figure I have and would like to get out into the world. So make sure to check those out. Janky and the Batman are on the $5 tier and up phase level tier. I don't know what the hell to call them. And then all levels are open up to the Dick Bullets thing, and I'll toss in stickers with everything, of course, as always. But thank you, obviously, to Matt for being here and being awesome. Thank you to Mitch for being the mod with the most. Thank you to the COJ for being a part of the conversation. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff.
And Shakes, the Sunday thing is usually a role-playing game prep stuff with King Ginger and some other people. I don't know exactly what we're working on this week, but that's what that is.
Hell yeah. All right. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I will see you all tomorrow. Be kind, be good. Much love from Minnesota. And
good night.
Good night.